Haroon Qureshi in the house. I'm going to be revealing to you a 5-step launch model where if you're in a position right now where you're looking to scale your income, you want to do a business and you want to learn how to do that, then this live is going to add some huge benefit for you. Now, if you're in a position where you already have a business that you want to scale to the next level, again, you're going to have huge value in what I've got available and what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Okay, so before I do that, for those of you that are in any of those two positions and are living in the UK and you want to spend a day with me learning how to do business and learning the step-by-step model that I've used to do numerous 7-figure business launches, then there is a link in the comment section or in my somewhere in the video. You just click it and from there you'll be able to register yourself a ticket that I'm going to be charging £297 in the future. But right now it's only for £19.99 to spend a whole day with me and learn the foundations on how I do 7-figure businesses. Now, introduce yourself. I've just seen a Adam, Nishan, Ali join in. There may be others of you, so if there's anyone else listening in, I can see the numbers are trickling up, which is awesome. Just put in the comment section who you are, where you're listening from. That'll be awesome because I do want as much engagement with you as possible. Somebody's sharing a heart, which is awesome. Now, so again, just go in the comment section, write your name, write where you're listening from, and let's make this a very engaging kind of one-to-one type of Facebook Live here, all right? Because I want to engage with you with what I'm sharing. Now, just to give you some background context of what I'm sharing today, around 2013, around that time, I was in a position where I made a decision that absolutely changed my life. And that decision was to set up a business. Now, prior to that, I was in a position where a lot of my life I failed with everything I'd done. In whole of school, I was somebody that was getting D's, E's, and F's at literally everything I'd done. In all my exams, all my coursework. And from there, because of that, I really was in a position where I had very low self-confidence and very low self-esteem. I was in a position where I literally failed at everything, to the level that my teacher said to me that I have to be part of something called SEN, which stands for Special Educational Needs. Okay, now that was basically telling me that I'm one of the lowest performers in the whole of my class, in the whole of my school. And because of that, my own confidence, my self-esteem was very, very low at a very, very young age. And I just never got the support from the people around me, from the school system, to really be having a developed mindset to go out there and achieve something amazing and really push myself. However, long story short, I got to a point where I scraped myself into university. And through university, I did 3 years. And I pretty much just copied my friends to get to the last year. But then what ended up happening is I got to a point where my friends all left in the final year of university to do a 1-year work placement. And because of my mindset wasn't really or my own belief was that I could get a job and build up the corporate ladder and have a nice job in the city, I went down the point of just saying, I'm just going to finish university and just get with it, right? So I went into university, I went into the final year, and lo and behold, what ended up happening was that I left university with a first-class honors degree in internet business, okay? Now, what that basically means is I became one of the best students in every one of my classes, and I was 2 marks away from getting 6 A's and 2 B's. So I want you to just take a moment and understand that I was somebody that had low self-confidence, low self-esteem, had never succeeded in anything in life, and within 1 year, I completely transformed my life to become one of the best performers that was out there. And the way I did that was what I call the success formula, and this has been the foundations also for me to achieve amazing financial results, which I'm going to come to in a little while. But long story short, the way that I succeeded in that final year of university is, number one, by deciding. I realized it was my final year and I thought, I'm going to give it my best. I made a decision to try my best to get the best possible results. Number two, I went and found people that had the results that I wanted. All right, people that were the teachers, people from the year above me, because they had the formula and the blueprint to success. So I went and imposed myself on them to find out how they done it. And number three, took massive action and just pushed myself more than I ever have in life to achieve the results that I did. Now, what that done for me is that I built a powerful belief in myself that I could, if I put my heart to it, go out there and achieve anything I want, right? So I built this confidence, built this belief, and at that time, as I left university, I was volunteering for a charity organization, doing a lot of their events and organizing a lot of their events. Then what ended up happening, that I got to a point where they offered me a full-time role as a manager of a whole department. So that gave me a lot of experience on how to build a project, how to build a brand, how to do events, and a lot of different stuff like that, right? So it was an amazing experience. However, a couple of years down the line, I got to a point where I got a family, I've got a child coming along, and I made a decision that, look, I need to have a side income to go out there and support me to increase my own income. All right. That's when I made the decision. Now is the time to use that success formula to now build a business. Number one, make that decision. Number two, go out and find the blueprint on those people that have achieved the same results that I have. And number three, it was time to start taking some action. All right. Long story short, I was, for me in life, I got to a point where I made the decision that changed my life, which is, you know what? I need to go out there and start a business. All right. Now, before I do carry on the story, for those of you that are London, UK, Birmingham, you name it, I want you to spend a day with me where I can go in depth this model, what I call the digital launch formula, to sit down with me. There's going to be a bunch of other entrepreneurs out there that are either building a business, interested in starting off from scratch, and others that are in a position where they're just building a business. So those people like Javed Khan, who's from London, you've got other people here. Who is it? That was from Birmingham. I can't even see or scroll up anymore. But there's a few of you. Click that link and register your seat. I'm going to be charging future events for the Digital Launch Summit £297. But because it's the first one, it's only £20. I want you to come in. I want you to book yourself a ticket. And I want to spend a whole day with you, building out a whole business with you. All right. This is honestly a life-changing opportunity. Just click the link, www.launchred.com/DL Summit, which is the Digital Launch Summit. All right. So let me carry on as you book your tickets. So from there, moving forward, when I made that decision, I went out there to search for people that were amazing at business. All right. And I looked at what are the steps that they're currently doing to go out there and grow a business. What are they doing right now at the moment and to get the results that I wanted. And I just went out there and took the same actions. All right. I looked at what is the best opportunities out there right now. I took massive action. And a lot of people just say, I wish I could do business. I wish I could learn this and but they don't make it a must. They don't take action on it. They maybe even get motivated for a day or so, but they don't take action. And that was the one thing that has been my X factor. When I made a decision to achieve something, I go out and I got all guns blazing, right? So from there, I made that decision, and I built a business that hit 7 figures in sales within the first year. All right. And this was an amazing business, and pretty much it was, just sitting down, learning step by step, testing, seeing what works, what doesn't work. And I built this business. From there, that obviously took me out of the space of having to work in a 9-to-5 job. I had the freedom and flexibility to do other products. So I literally built 2 businesses. But one thing I want to share with you is this, right? And in fact, I'm going to draw it on the board. Business is easy. All right. Let me get this here. Business is easy. All right. Business all requires 3 things. 3 things that if you want to be successful in business, if you're in a position where you want to grow a business and increase your income or become financially free or scale your business, the first thing it needs to have is a product. All right. That's it. You need a product. So what type of products are there that people can go out there and you can go and launch? So there's 3 types of products that people can launch. Number 1 is physical products. So some of you may be into Amazon, some of you may be into Shopify, some of you may even have a physical store and a physical product. All right. So the good thing is that you can sell lots of volumes of really hot products, and you can even automate that process, especially on places like Amazon, where you have the fulfillment center, or if you're into the Shopify, you can go down the route of drop shipping, and you don't even need to pack anything and push out the products and stuff like that. So there's the physical products world. Then there's the digital products world, right? So digital products including like online training programs, membership sites, softwares, apps, and so on and so forth, right? So you've got physical and you've got digital and the third one is a service. Okay? The third type is a service, which is, for example, offering other businesses marketing service like Facebook marketing, or whatever it is, or even accounting, all right, or design service, or life coaching, whatever it is. You've got a bunch of services that people can. And so the second thing that you need to be successful in business, when you've got your product, the second one is lead generation. All right. What that basically means is that anybody that is interested in your product and service that you're selling, you need to be in a position and you need to learn how to get those people to come to you. All right. How to get those people to come to you. And there's a very, very powerful model that I've got. It's very simple. It's just using social media marketing like Facebook, which many people overcomplicate, but it's very easy. Build yourself a one-page website using a service called ClickFunnels, where somebody that is interested that comes on that page and they opt in their details to receive some sort of free valuable information from you, whether it be a free training video, a web class, an ebook. And then what happens is that now becomes your lead that you can then communicate with and that you can then convert, right? Now, there's many lead generation avenues out there, but I'm just giving you a very quick overview, which is my suggestion is do a Facebook ad and drive it to a simple funnel. Okay. The third stage is conversion. All right. Now, conversion, there's many avenues you can do that. One of them is what I call touch point communication, where you're communicating with that individual in so many different avenues and building that relationship. So when they literally turn on their computer, they see you. When you turn on your mobile phone, they see you. When they turn on the TV, they see you. When literally in every way, right? And there's a service on your. There's something called a cookie. All right. So this cookie, all right. What happens is that, have you ever gone on a website like Amazon or something and browse the product that you're looking for, and then when you go online, you see that everywhere? Okay. Now the reason why you see that everywhere is because when you went on that page looking for that type of product, they had what you call a pixel on there, and that basically connected that you're interested in this type of product. So now because of that pixel, because they connected with you, now everywhere you go, they show you that type of advertisement. All right. So what I would do is, conversion-wise, you want to connect with them in different avenues, and the best conversion, I would say, is over the phone. All right. So what you want to be in a position is where when you're generating leads, you're getting them on the phone, and you're giving them a call, building a relationship, understanding their world, and really being in a position where you then convert that person into a buyer, into a customer, right? So this is the foundation of business. And the more you learn on this, the better it is. Develop a product, generate leads, and convert those leads into buyers. However, there is another 2 steps to this model, all right? So this is actually 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, all right? So number 1 is actually your plan. And what I mean by that is that you need to have full clarity on exactly what your product is, what is your target of how much you're selling, right? So for example, if you wanted to make 60k a year in sales, for example, 60k a year, you can break that down into a daily basis, and you need to be making 165 pounds a day in sales for you to make 60k a year. All right. Then you need to then understand how much you're selling your product and service for, which would mean how many units you need to sell on a daily basis. Now, once you have that clear mindset of exactly knowing what you need to achieve, how you're going to do it, it just gives you such a momentum and such motivation to just keep going and keep pushing yourself. And number 5 of this model is what you call automation. Automation, because once you've done your launch, once you've got you understand where you're going, you've got your product to know how many units you need to sell to hit your target, you're generating leads, you're converting those leads into buyers. What you then need to focus on is building a dream team around you to convert that whole launch process, okay? Because otherwise you're just going to be working and just overworking yourself, whereas you want to be in a position where you're making money and your income is actually increasing while you're actually working less. All right. So what I'm going to be doing, as mentioned, is that I've got a 1-day digital launch summit where I'm going to teach you this whole plan, and I'm actually going to do it with you within a whole 1 day. No matter if you're new to business, you're interested in business, or you're in a position where you already have a business and you want to scale it to the next level and really push past that next milestone, right? So this is a day. Look, the reality is when it comes down to money's gonna come and go for you, right? You're gonna make money this month, and next month, by that time, you'll spend it, and then you'll make more. But the one thing that doesn't replenish for you is your own time, all right? And in 1 year's time, where you're gonna be financially depends on what you're gonna do today, right now, all right? And where you are financially right now is dependent on where you are or what you did essentially 1 year ago, all right? So this is a life-changing opportunity that I'm got available for you to come down, sit with myself, somebody that has proven to understand this model and built multiple businesses that have hit 7 figures in sales, to sit down with me and learn the whole model, build a business there and then, okay, and learn from that. While actually being in a position where you're networking with other people that are going through that similar journey with you, your mindset's going to transform, your action's going to transform, and that's going to end up being that your results also transform as well. All right. I think that I really want to go into more depth with this with you and actually sit down with you and give you a transformational experience. And like I said, my journey started off by just making that decision and taking massive action on it, right? So for you, if you're in a position where you want to really make a huge, massive change in your life, there is an opportunity God is giving in front of you right now. Make sure you take it, and I will see you there in London. Over and out from me. Peace.